Good morning everyone and welcome back to another day in the life video. We're up at the cabin enjoying some time off before we start our week before finals. We have lots of exams coming up that we need to start studying for, so there will be lots to do. But at least right now I have a couple of hikes planned, some activities to do, so I'm going to prepare for that and I'll talk to you guys later. I had an incredibly fun weekend overall, but it is time to really settle in and get back into the school mode because we have so much to do this week, finishing up all of our assignments as well as trying to begin our preparations for studying for finals because they're already going to start on Monday of next week. So this morning I have class from 8 until noon for musculoskeletal conditions, where we're kind of going over exercises for the shoulder, elbow, wrist, and hand. And then in the afternoon, we're going to go into a neuromuscular conditions lab, talking about severe to moderate TBI and kind of how we would prioritize our treatments during each of the stages of the Rancho's scale. So it will be a jam-packed day overall, and I am going to try and fit in during my lunchtime a little bit of work on preparation for studying as well as after, since I don't have work tonight. So there's lots to do and I'm going to get to it right now. It was really nice having a lab-heavy day today where we went through those exercises and got to pick the brains of our professors and teaching assistants, but then also getting the practice with some of the patients that we might end up seeing with moderate to severe traumatic brain injuries later in the day. But as soon as I got home, I finished up pretty much all of the pre-work that I need to have done for tomorrow, where tomorrow morning we're actually doing another volunteer patient lab where we're just kind of going over some of our basic medical screening for cancer, the lymph nodes, everything like that. So it'll be another great opportunity to work on those hands-on skills. And then in the afternoon, diving into some conversation on topics such as PTSD and suicide. So it will be a long day in that sort of aspect, but it should be and make for some great conversations. But pretty much the rest of tonight, I want to get as much of the pre-work done for this week as possible so that I can really start on my studying for finals next week. So I'm going to push through that right now. Well, I had a great time in lab earlier today, getting some opportunities to work with the volunteers on our lymphatic screen, the abdominal screen, and just kind of working through some of those examination items for cancer, and then had a good conversation and lecture in class about PTSD and suicide. But I'm headed off to work now. I have a few things I want to finish on revisions for my work in the research lab, as well as trying to get done the last few assignments I have, so that way I only have quizzes and studying the rest of the week. So I'm going to head off there now. I'm pretty tired overall after the day today, just because we started off this morning doing a big review session during musculoskeletal conditions, where we had an opportunity to run through some of the cases, as well as just kind of review all of the upper extremity content that we've gone over so far this semester. So there was a lot to do, but then after a short break at lunch, I went with some friends into the lab again just to do some independent studying, and then we ended up doing a good bit of group studying for neuromuscular conditions, just kind of running through the slides and getting a gist of what we really need to study overall. So I think the rest of tonight I'm going to spend some time just trying to knock out some preparatory measures for continuing my studying throughout the week. So I'm going to try and work on making some flashcards, going through the rest of the PowerPoints to make sure which things I want to put into the flashcards and things like that. So still a lot to do tonight, but overall it was a very productive day. So I'm just going to finish off the night there, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good morning, everyone. So we have this day off just because there is the Colorado chapter conference going on, and I'm not going to it, but I have lots of studying still to do. So I'm going to start making a bunch of flashcards on top of the ones I made last night at work, as well as just practice and take some time to really run through them, because next week on Monday is going to be my neuro exam. On Wednesday is going to be my 2 musculoskeletal exams, and on Thursday is our medical conditions exam. So lots to study for. It will be a busy day today, just doing some chores, trying to prep all of my materials to study over the weekend, and just trying to feel comfortable with the content overall. So I'm going to get to that now. That pretty much wraps up this week. I ended off the day really just kind of going through the flashcards I made throughout the day for neuromuscular conditions, and I'm pretty happy with my progress, because now all of the preparation for neuromuscular conditions is pretty much done, and I just have to study. So that means that I can put a lot more of my focus for the rest of the weekend on creating the materials for musculoskeletal conditions as well as medical conditions to study for finals that's coming up next week. If you want to check that out, make sure to look out for the video upload that will be coming out next week to see exactly how my finals end up going. But that's all that I have for this video. If you enjoyed, please make sure to hit that like and subscribe button down below. Thank you all so much for watching. This has been DPT, and I'll see you all in the next video.